Hi, it's me again. Welcome back to Correcc or Not, the show that helps us Malaysians understand why we are messing up our pronunciations. So for today, we're having a special learning segment where we focus on an underrated part of our body that helps us produce better sounds. So stay tuned and have fun. Even though I try to speak really loudly, it's not very clear. That was an example of someone who's clenching their jaw so hard that they can't get the sounds out right. Hi, today we're going to focus on the jaw and how that one underrated part of the body can produce beautiful sounds and absolute clarity. The jaw is a wonderful part of the human body. You have the whole beautiful skull up here and your little jaw that is connected to your skull. Now, this part of the body or that bone here, that area here, is what goes like this. Yeah. So, if this part doesn't open enough, the sound doesn't travel as far. The sounds that come out of your mouth is not as clear. So, if you've seen someone who speaks like the person earlier with their jaw very clenched, you probably think that this person is very shy, very timid. It could be a bad habit, or it could be people who are just generally shy. So when you're shy, we tend to close up our bodies, right? So same thing with the jaw. We tend to close up our jaw and tense up our jaw. So what I'm going to share with you next is a few ways where you can relax your jaw, stretch those muscles, and get it pumping and ready for when you have a presentation. So let's work on the jaw. So the first thing I want you to do with your jaw is to stretch it. Your jaw is just like a muscle. So if you are going to work out your jaw as well. So here are a few practices where you can stretch the jaw. So first thing you want to do is take your hand at the back of your jaw where you can feel that little corner. What you want to do is push your jaw there and hold your front hand here to push your jaw a little bit more. Use your own jaw muscle to push it up. So it goes something like this. What I want you to do is hold it there for about 10 seconds. And then after that, you want to pull your jaw back. So pulls like this. It looks a bit ridiculous now, but don't worry. It will make you sound like an absolute professional. So after you've done a little bit of that, what I want you to do is go left and right. So left and then right. So do this about 2 sets every day if you can, or alternate days, or when you have a speech coming up and you want to sound more clear. So make sure you do that, and that'll help you stretch out your jaw and give you more control over your jaw. Step 2, what I need you to do now is what I call the open jaw. Now, have you seen those cartoon characters where they see like this really beautiful girl in the corner and then their jaw just drops to the floor? So it's something like that. So what I want you to do is completely relax your jaw and just go. So I don't want you to push your jaw down, but I want you to relax your jaw that you have no control over it and just release it. Just go. Do that for about 10 seconds every time, and you'll start to feel like this part here will have a lot less tension. So do that a little bit every day, and you will feel that your jaw muscles suddenly feel so relaxed. Step number 3, this is what I call the flip jaw. This flip jaw can look a bit embarrassing, so if you don't want to do it out in the open, do it in the privacy of your own home or in the toilet, but I wouldn't suggest the toilet because it sounds very funny. You can do it either at home or you can just do it in a place where you're comfortable. Now what you want to do next is you want to hold your chin, okay, with your finger like this. And just like the relaxing part of our second step, which is to just relax the jaw and have no control over it, I want you to use your hand and move the jaw around as fast as you can to really shake out those tension. So just like your hands, when you're shaking out your tension, you're like, So same thing with your jaw. I want you to do that, but with your finger. So it looks something like this. So if you're feeling like your teeth is bumping into each other, it's okay, don't worry, just don't hurt yourself doing it. Just relax your jaw, use your hand as an anchor and pull it around, move it around. Don't force it, but just do it relaxedly. The idea of doing that is just to relax the jaw and release the tension on the top part here. Step number 4 is vowel practices. So many of you would know what a vowel is already, or what vowels are, which is the A, E, I, O, U. Now in pronunciation, we have a whole array of vowels. So in one of the old videos that you've probably seen, we have a ton. So I'm not going to ask you to practice all the vowels, I'm just wanting to ask you to practice on 3 in repetition, which is the A, the U, and the O. These 3 sounds, you will feel they come from the back of the throat. So your A, U, O. These 3 sounds will come in naturally. The difference here is just how your jaw is moving. So from A, U, O, U, A. I want you to practice this for at least 5 minutes. It's a very long time, I know, but it'll help. Smoothen the transition in between those vowels. So what you want to do is go A, U, O, U, A. And once you slowly build up that kind of transition, it will go something like A, U, O, A, U, O. So you'll notice that that jaw is the only thing that's making the sounds different. So what you're gonna do now is to go home, practice, stretch your jaw, and relax your jaw. And after you do that, focus on the vowel sounds and vowel practices. After you've done that, read a passage or 2 and check with your pronunciation again. So if you notice that your sound is a lot more clearer, then you know that you're on the right path. So that's it for today's video. We're focusing on the jaw and how to stretch and relax it. So if you like all these kind of videos, check out our other videos and our other game shows. So for more of these content, like the video and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.